this 2,000 points game of Warhammer 40,000. We're going to take Mike's Salamanders army. It's 2,000 points. We're going to take that for a spin here against the High Fleet Leviathan Tyranids. Going to go for a warm-up game here with the Salamanders as we prepare to put this fresh Space Marine chapter into the league on the channel. Tyranids are already in the league. They've played one game already. So we're just warming up the Salamanders, ready for them to enter the Cutthroat League here as one faction, if they can, tries to dethrone Abaddon here, who currently holds the channel crown. So before we get into the list here, there's a big announcement. That's SS82 Boost. It's my new WhatsApp group. It's open to everybody. Plenty of spaces have been taken. Link for it in the video description below. It's free to join and it's quite straightforward. It's going to be used for channel notifications and also for channel giveaways as well. So if you haven't joined already, just follow the WhatsApp invitation link below. There's still spaces left and you can join us on SS82 Boost. So for the Tyranids at 2,000 points in no particular order, it's an invasion fleet. Here is the detachment I'm going to go for. We have a winged Tyranid Prime across here. He'll go with the warriors. We have the warlord himself. It's Typhon, Butcher of the A-Team. So it's a Hive Tyrant with Monstrous Lash Whip and Bone Sword. Strangleform Cannon being taken for him. He's going to be bodyguarded by a squad of 3 Tyrant Guard. Then Tyranid Warriors, a squad of 6 of those. They're all taking the melee bioweapons for them. I've got like a scouting infiltrator cluster of units across here. So 2 regular lictors. We've got the character lictor Death Leaper here as well. And then a squad of 6 of the Von Ryan's Leapers. They're moving across. We have a Nero Tyrant being taken. And he'll be bodyguarded by some Nero Gaunts. We have a Mouseceptor. 2 Tyrannosaurs, 2 Tyranid Drop Pods. Inside each of those will be the Screamer Killers. Tartarus and Hades, 2 named Screamer Killers here for this Tyranid force. 2 units of 10 Gaunts. There's a Strangle Web in each of those being taken. Barb Gaunts for a bit of artillery support. And then 1 Biovore being taken. I was taking 3 originally, but they've gone up in price. Just the one of those, sort of a tactical sort of choice, taking that in the list. But that's the Tyranids here, ripping and raring to go. So massive thank you to everyone that supports us on the Patreon page. Silver level patrons, I'll call out their names at the end of the battle. Gold level patrons will use a gold level Patronic dice at some critical point during the game. You can check out all the Patreons, including those supporting at bronze. All the names will be given in the end credits of the video. So massive thank you to everyone that supports us on Patreon. It helps support the channel, helps us keep the battle reports coming, and also my local War Games Club, SSWG. And then we have Phoenix Swords and Autarchs. That's the top 2 levels of support and channel membership. We allocate them to individual models and units. So Autarchs, I've taken a few of those. They get allocated to individual models. I put them onto the Warriors. Midnight Miniatures, Mike James and Tamiara, they've gone onto the Warriors for this game. And then Phoenix Swords, top support on YouTube channel membership. They're allocated to units for all of our games. JP, something sneaky, so put him onto Death Leaper for this battle. Amy Almo's gone onto this Lictor. Raycross onto the Tyranid Prime. Nate Miller here onto Typhon. Chris Comiskey for some random results, put him onto the Mouseceptor here, onto that Psychic model. Ben Shaw plays the Psychic Races, so put him onto the Nero Tyrant. Gutby and Lucas Brown onto the 2 Screamer Killers. That's Phoenix Swords and Autarchs allocated. We'll take a look now and see what the Salamanders have in their list. Alright, so 2,000 points of Salamanders Space Marines here. Congratulations to Mike for getting his army this far and so quickly. Excited to see them on the channel. I'll let Mike run through his list.
Okay, so this is 2,000 points on the nose. I'll just go from left to right. I have a 5-man unit of Terminators. I've got 5 Intercessors and the Sergeant has got a Thunderhammer. I have a Repulsor Executioner. I have 6 Aggressors Flamers, which will be led with a Captain and Gravis Armor. He will have an upgrade, the War-Tempered Artifice, that will give all his melee weapons +3 strength. I have a Drop Pod. I have a normal Land Raider. I have 6 Blade Guard that will have Adrax Agaton and a Lieutenant. And the Lieutenant will have the upgrade Champion of Humanity that will ignore any modifiers to their characteristics. I have a Land Raider Redeemer. And I have a 10-man squad of Infernus Marines that will be led by Vulcan Heston.
Okay. And explain this.
That is I think a Horus Heresy. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. But I'm proxying it as a Land Raider because I just felt
Mix it up,
yeah.
Yeah, it's a brilliant model. Very nice. Okay. So they're going to treat that as a regular Land Raider with the las cannons?
With the las cannons, yeah.
Right, okay. All right. So that's Mike's list here. Looking good. I think they will do well against the Tyranids. We'll also see a lot of armour here for the Tyranids to try and chew through. Phoenix Swords and Autarchs have been allocated. So some Autarchs here for bodyguard duty onto the Blade Guard veterans. Dylan Moore, Casper Kempf, Sam Hermes and Ben Harris. And then Phoenix Swords, we have gone for BVP Wargaming onto Heston.
Yeah.
Okay. Vagabond onto Agatone. And Andrew Swan onto the Gravis Captain, Paint Lickers Paint Pot to go onto the Aggressors, Michael Fry onto the Terminator Squad, and then for the vehicles, Longbow BB onto the Repulsor, Mephisto onto the regular Land Raider, and then Valhalla Field Marshal Robert onto the Land Raider Redeemer. So that's the list here for the Salamanders Space Marines. We'll see how well they do. We're actually going to put this game in as a Kingslayer battle. Tyranids have already lost their character, but Mike's going to submit his character as Adrax Agaton
yeah.
for the season. We'll see if he survives. Maybe, just maybe, it could be a... Oh no, you run Black Legion yourself. How would that work? Salamanders against Black Legion. I suppose I could run them. That could happen. Could happen. You never know. Those two warlords could clash for our Kingslayer games. But it's Adrax Agaton is going to be the king here for the Salamander Space Marines. We'll take a look at scenario and deployment next for this 2,000 points game. Right, so we have a mission. It's called Priority Targets. Then Crucible of Battle is the deployment zone. So the yellow dice marking the deployment zone for the Salamanders, so fighting diagonally here in this game, so their deployment zones across there. No Man's Land, and then the orange dice marking the deployment zone for the Leviathan Tyranids. There's 5 objectives on the board, 3 in No Man's Land. There's one dead centre, just in the open ground across here. The other one's across there next to the Space Marine statue, and then one just here amongst the pipes and buildings over on this flank. Then both sides have a home objective. Mike's objective is just next to the container over there. And then for the Tyranids, we've put it on the ground floor here. It's just there, just underneath the Adeptus Mechanicus terrain. Quite straightforward here for priority targets. Turn 2 onwards, the control of each objective marker as at the start of the command phase is worth 5 victory points. That's capped up to 10 points per turn. Then it's worth hanging on to objectives. At the end of the game, you can score 5 points again for objectives up to a maximum of 15. So grab objectives, hold them through to the end of the game, and reap the points. So then the mission role is delayed reserves. That might hamper the Tyranids here in this game, perhaps the Salamanders as well. For turn 2, it's 3+ to bring on reserves. And then turn 3 onwards, it's normal reserve rules after that. So then just to clarify terrain, these 2 structures, this one here and the warp portal across there, going to play those as obscuring. These structures, we're going to run them as sealed buildings and containers. That pretty much covers everything across here. Then you'll see some pipes, usual rules for those, some tank traps and barriers scattered across the table as well. Both of us are going to go for the random draw on secondaries. We'll now start alternating place units on the board next. Right, so mention the battle mat and terrain we're using in this game. So battle mat is from gamemat.eu, 60 by 44 inches, so the correct size for your regular games of 40K 10th edition. This one's called Cyberpunk, and also combining that with the industrial terrain set from gamemat.eu and also the warp portal across there. That pretty much fills out the table, a little bit of Games Workshop terrain being used as well. But you can check out gamemat.eu for your supplies of battle mats, all shapes and sizes, lots of variety available with the mats, and also these pre-painted terrain sets from them as well. Link below. There's also a discount code that you can use for 11% off across the store. All right, so deployment's done for both sides. Going to cover the Salamanders first of all because they deploy very, very quickly. Mike to put most units inside vehicles. There's literally like 4 or 5 drops on the board. So inside this Land Raider, which Mike's positioned here, is Vulcan Hestan with the Infernus Marines, just on the end. The Blade Guard veterans have gone inside the drop pods there to arrive with Agatone. Terminators deep striking as per usual. And then the aggressors are inside the Land Raider Redeemer, along with the Gravis Captain. Intercessor squads here on the objective, and then the repulsor is empty. There's nothing inside this unit. These two usually hang around with each other, but Mike's put these starting on the board. So literally, it was 4 drops, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So very, very quick deployment here from the Salamanders. So Tyranids are able to react with most of their army after Mike had finished deployment. So mostly in response to that, for the Tyranids, I play sort of insignificant units on the board first, just to use up the slots here. So the 2 units of gaunts here, ready to move on to the objective. But the barb gaunts across there, and semi kind of ambush, but they're not too scary unit. The Biovore is across here. And then really the rest of the army is in response. So we put our infiltrator units across here, keeping them together. So Von Ryan's Leapers, very close to that Land Raider. Double Lictor and Death Leap are going to operate together. And then bunched up the Tyranids over on this flank. So I think their intent is clear enough at this stage. So Mouseceptors here. The Warriors have been joined by the Prime. The Hive Tyrant with the Tyrant Guard. And even the Neuro Tyrant is with them as well, with his little bodyguard of Neuro Gaunts across there as well. And the Tyranids do have reserves of their own kind of bio drop pods here. So it's Tartarus and Hades, the 2 Screamer Killers, to arrive via Deep Strike in the Tyrannicides. So that's deployment done for both sides. Well, Space Marines, what would you like, first or second? Oh, don't say.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'd take first. I would go first. Let off some shots here. With the Tyranids, I'm running Invasion Fleet, so I can declare it now. I am going to go for hyper aggression, so lethal hits against monsters and vehicles. I think I need all the help that I can get against these Land Raiders here. Cracking a Land Raider is hard enough. To crack 2 and a repulsor is going to be tough, especially for this biomass. We'll see how we get on. We're going to the first turn of the game, which goes to 5. Mike's going first. Oh, it's a reroll. I haven't had one of those for ages. No. Okay, go again. A hull facing 6. Mike's going first. We rolled a 3. And I've just noticed my jumper matches the terrain. Okay, we'll go on to the first turn of the game. It's the Space Marines here. Appropriate, I think, for the Salamanders. They get a chance to try and burn these Tyranids out. We'll see how successful they are. We'll go on to turn 1 for the Salamanders coming up next. On turn 1, a few things to clarify. Mike's running the Salamanders detachment, which is called
Firestorm Assault Force.
Okay, so he's going to run that with all the appropriate enhancements and stratagems and so on. And then Vulcan Hestan across here has an ability where he chooses an objective as the game begins, and if he can get onto it, he's OC of 10.
Yep.
Mike selected the central objective, Mike thinks, so that may prove a crucial one during the game, and has to may well find himself across in that direction. And then cards drawn for secondaries is Overwhelming Force and Attempting Target. And I have to choose the objective for that one, for Attempting Target, I believe.
Yep.
So I've picked this one here. Mike could go for it. I'll see if I can draw his forces out like poison from a wound. See if he decides to go after that one. We'll put some honey in the trap here to see if the Land Raider and the units inside try and take it this turn. It's worth a tasty 5 victory points if Mike can do it. Let him make the rest of his moves here. All right, so turn 1 movement here for the Space Marines. They look formidable enough on the board, let alone the reserves that can come down. That's Terminators and Blade Guard veterans. So Land Raiders moved across the advanced move made.
Advanced move for all of them.
Comfortably onto the objective. Deciding to move through here with the repulsor to get some better angle against the Tyranids across the other side. And then there has been a change of direction here with the regular Land Raider moving around, advancing and pushing through in this direction. Mike heading off towards the central objective. And then Intercessors, they're going to hold on to the objective. They are sticky, they can leave it. But Mike wants to create a zone here to stop Tyranid deep striking units arriving at the back door. So that's movement done. Okay, so movement's done. Shooting phase. Mike's got plenty of options here with these Land Raiders.
Yeah, well, let's see how.
We'll see how it goes. He's sceptical here of his own ability. Better than Pride, though, like the Eldar or the Tower, because it can be a it can be a downfall here. Okay.
Start with this one.
Okay.
4 shots into here.
Right. So, what's being let loose at this then? It's Hunter Killer.
Godhammer, Las Cannon, and
the Las Cannons. Oh no.
I'll get rid of the Hunter Killer now as well.
Okay.
We know how I roll for them.
Yeah, we're just checking the angles between the obscuring terrain, but he can do it. He can draw a line through. So Mike's been able to. I thought I was mostly safe here, but anyway, go ahead.
And they don't suffer a penalty for advancing because they get the assault keyword.
Fantastic.
So 4 Godhammers hitting on 3s.
Yeah. See. Yeah. Okay.
Strength 12.
2s to wound.
Ooh.
3, that's fine.
Minus 3.
Unless some toughness 7, I don't think so. No, toughness 6, yeah. 2s to wound's all good. AP minus
3.
Minus 3. 3 up save. So cover 5+.
Mm-hmm.
I could stop this. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to command reroll. I need that CP for something else.
D6 plus 1.
D6 plus 1. You can kill it if you roll well enough, which you do. Goodbye. Target destroyed. Uh-oh.
It's a slap at janky mine stuff.
Yes, no, that's a tactical asset that's been lost here. There's tricky things you can do, putting spore mines over into enemy deployment zones and so on for picking up points. So Mike will be glad enough to destroy that target. That's those removed. That means I can reduce my selection of cards. There's a lot of variety of stuff here for the Tyranids. But that's that Biovort removed from play. Its place in the list is dubious. Tempted to add, if Mike could pass a box here, I'm tempted to add something else into this army. Yeah, it's on the shelf here. It's one of these. Yeah, look at the colour scheme as well. I mean, look at this. Okay. Can't use that in the game now, can I? No, it's a bit. No, it's not really. Okay. We could just put it here. See? Oh man, he goes so well. All right, I'm thinking about putting one of those into the list, especially now Mike's bringing multiple Land Raiders. The Rupture can be pretty good. But anyway, press on. Biovor's gone.
So that'll be a Hunter Killer wasted as well. Because
used up. All right. Okay.
So I'm going to use the Hunter Killer off this one.
Yes, next Land Raider.
And it's going to go down. Yep.
Into Malceptor.
Yeah.
Right, I'll pay my CP now to do 5+ feel no pain. There could be more firepower coming in against this thing. I'll try and keep wounds away as much as I can.
So on a 2. Yeah.
Plum hit on a 5.
Strength 14.
Yeah, 3s to wound.
Yeah.
Goes through, done his bit.
Minus 3 put you to your 4 points.
Yeah, I'll go We'll hold on to the Patreons here. We'll just go Xenos Dice 4+, invulnerable save. Die! Nothing I can do. You're in.
D6.
Whoa, 5 wounds. Onto the 5+, feel no pain. And we block 2. All right, that's worth doing the CP, I think. 3 wounds taken. I think it's a 14 wound model, which it is. So we drop to 11 wounds left. Oh, I can see Mike's placed Oath of Moment onto this thing as well. So we'll try and protect the Mouse Scepter. Okay.
So the Repulsor Executioner.
Uh-oh. So this Tyranid's list, I know that it will struggle against those vehicles. I know that for sure. But this list is built around harvesting points, sitting on objectives, and so on, trying to rake the points in. But even that's not going too well at this stage. The Space Marines are closing in fast. They've already grabbed one No Man's Land objective. They're just a short distance away from the central one. If Mike controls 3 out of 5, he'll start dominating the table straight away. It's not usually the script for this Tyranid force. They're able to infiltrate in and grab objectives straight away. But because of the aggressive nature of those vehicles, their firepower, all the flame weapons, it's been very difficult for me to go aggressive, spread across the board infiltrators, because Mike can burn them out so quickly. And I don't want to lose casualties fast. Otherwise, we certainly will be doomed.
Now, all the small arms fire, it's going to go into this dude.
Yes, Mike's just about in range. We checked it already for lone operative.
Yeah, and then the heavy laser destroyer is going to go into the same dude we're shooting at.
All right. Okay.
So I want to do the small stuff first.
Yes.
Or will I do the big? Oh, I don't know. No, I'll do the small stuff first. Right.
See, he's not using his green dice. He's terrified because of the reputation they have. He's going to stick with Imperial Fists.
It seems to.
He's been told impolitely by many people to burn the green dice. He's not touched them here.
I haven't near them in a while, no.
The comment section does affect Mike, sadly. But he's going with a yellow dice here.
Right, so it seems to have quite a lot of stuff here. So 10, 12. You -1 to hit then, yeah?
Oh, yes, stealth, yep.
Yeah, so 4s.
Sam Hermes, you're onto the Patreons here. There's firepower dedicated to him.
Yeah, so 4s.
Sam Hermes is a Black Templars player. And Cadians as well.
Strength 6.
So the way Patreons work is a crucial dice roll during the game. We call out your name. You use a patronic dice. Could be for a crucial bit of shooting, a crucial close combat, something really important. And you can do that. It comes in at every battle report that we do, and it helps support the channel at the same time, and also SSWG War Games Club.
So we're looking for 6s for Dev. I get 1.
Take 1. All right.
What's your toughness?
I think we're toughness 6. Yeah, we are.
Strength 6. So
3 saves.
3 saves, no AP.
3 up. 4 up becomes 3 up for cover. Oh, please. 2 make it 3, plus the devastating wound. So 3 wounds taken. We're still alive.
You've got the Icarus rocket pod. Take 3 shots. 3. 4s again.
Ooh, it's hitting well.
Strength 8, so 3s.
3's to wound.
2, -1.
4 ups. No.
2 damage each.
He's a gunner. Lictor's been destroyed. Aggressive Space Marine. Oh.
Alright, I think it whiffed on me the last time we played this. Heavy laser destroyer. 2 shots, hitting on 3s. Both hit.
We've played this combination already, haven't we? Membership game. Yeah, I think so.
No, we played the Harlequins membership.
Oh, yes, that was the one.
That was the one that brought me to tears, yes.
Yeah, nightmares in that game.
Strength 16.
Okay. I still think you're 3s to wound, yeah, against the Mouse Scepter. Toughness 11. Ooh, 1 goes through.
I'm just going to leave it.
Right. I need patronic help. I'm going to go for the Artist Warner's V to try and protect me. I need 4+ invulnerable save. Come on. Yes, blocked. Oh, boy.
Had a rerolled.
So, if I've lost some soft stuff, but monster's in pretty good shape. after turn 1. Anything else?
No.
Oh, okay. Firepower's finished. I think I got off semi-lightly from that one.
Well, the Executioner is D6 plus 4 damage.
Right, we did get off lightly. But how to deal with these Land Raiders, and then once you get past the Land Raiders, the contents of these vehicles as well. So Tyranids have got some serious tactical thinking to do. The hive mind is cunning, but we'll do the best we can, but this will be tough. Anyway, no charges, right?
Nope.
Turn comes to an end, or calculate points. All right, Mike's burnt both secondaries, no points picked up, and he'll draw 2 fresh cards next turn. So we're going to roll on now to Tyranids. Turn 1, see what they can do. Causing damage is fine, aggression is fine, but it's all about points. So see if this Tyranid force can begin the process of reaping victory points here through secondaries and primaries. We'll go on to turn 1 for them next. Okay, so turn 1 for the Tyranids. A little bit unconventional with our response. We're just trying to mix things up here. Assassination, very tricky indeed. Everything's snug inside their transport vehicles or off the board. Storm hostile objective is tricky as well. The only 2 that Mike holds is that one over there, which is safe, I think, for now. And then the one across the other side with a Land Raider sitting on top. We've got no real units that can go after it. So we have surged, we've veered left and surged across in this direction. My philosophy is, if I try and hide and cower away, Mike's going to pick off units, so I'm going to get weaker and weaker and weaker. So whilst I've got the majority of my stuff on the board, I'm going to try and apply them as hard as I can, as early as I can in this game. Just to really try and take the fight to the Space Marines here. If we try and slink away and play weak, we will be weak. We must be strong. And so I've surged across this direction. He grants models within 6 inches assault keyword. So these units have all surged across this direction, but they have the assault keyword, so they can still shoot. That's him. These units across here. Then even using the lictors, which I would usually slink away with, I've pushed them forwards to go aggressive. The one around leapers to move up to go aggressive as well. I've got to try and chip off wounds off these Land Raiders. I can't just try and hide from them. And then unconventional, I wouldn't usually do this, but immediately bringing in the drop pods here. The 2 Tyrannocytes with the Screamer Killers. One's turned up here to help control this objective and to shut down the back door of Mike bringing in the drop pod. And he said he would have brought the drop pod just in here, which would have caused real big problems to the Tyranids. If you'd landed in there, it would have stopped me from coming in there later on. I would have had to come in across here. It just would have caused mess for us. So I'm trying to create a denial zone around here for the Tyranids to really try and secure this no man's land objective. And the other one I brought in here to create a threat in this corridor through to Mike's home objective. And all these units can shoot as well. Just trying to pour in the shots to try and chip away wounds from the Land Raider and Repulsor. So we'll take the fight to the Space Marines. They're certainly tough. We've got a lot of work to do to try and crack them open. Mike's itching to say something. Delayed reserves. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Okay, right. So, fair enough. It's turn 1, turn 2. Yeah.
1, 2, and 3, is it? Or until the 3rd turn?
It's until the start of the 3rd turn. So, fair enough. 3 ballistic calls havoc here. I have to might rejig this if I roll a 1 or a 2. Yeah, what? And this one across here. Okay, there, come on. Right, so we rolled up the 2. If I had brought 1 on, which is the case, I would have done this move. That was my second move. So we've taken those ones off. They're delayed. Mike's probably happy about that to see them gone. But we'll bring the 1 on, which that card is so annoying. But anyway, delayed reserves, just the way it is. But 1's not come on. Well remembered though, Mike. I conveniently forgot about that one. All right.
I was thinking the same because I was thinking, as we said, I was going to bring the.
Well, you got reserves. You got reserves though as well.
Yeah.
Terminators in the drop pod. Interesting. With 2 rolls for Mike as well if he wants to bring on.
Because that was my thinking there. If you'd left this open, it was a free turn. I'd have to pay the CP to bring them for the rapid ingress.
Yeah.
But do you spend the CP first and then roll the 3 up, or do you?
Oh, I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? So that's.
Yeah, we'll cross that.
That's what made me think about it, and that's when I went, oh, here.
Yeah. Right, fine. Mine was to conventionally bring them in, so it's the normal rolls for delayed reserves. Just checking the wording of that. It's reserves or strategic reserves. Yeah. So it's including these guys. That's fine. Movement style, we'll stick with that. We'll go on to shooting phase next. Going to start with the Screamer Killer. He has the Bioplasmic Scream. So D6 plus 3 attacks. I'm looking for lethals here. It's completely cocked dice. And that's whole face and 2. I've got to stay away from these piles of stones. So 2 shots. Plus 3. 4s. 6s are great for lethal. 2 hits come through. Be 5s to wound at strength 8. And no wounds at all. It bounces off. Maybe melts some paint, but no effect. This will do the same. This will go into the same target. So this is the Tyranids. I'm seeing if Mike wants to play Armor of Contempt, but it wouldn't even. You didn't even need it because it's going to get cover from this. And we're only AP -1. So this is the Tyrannocyte bioweapons. 5 shots. Lethals are good. 6s are great. We do get 1 and 2 hits. Try and wound on 6s. No, 1 lethal hit comes through. AP -1. Mike's got cover. 2 up.
Yep.
No problem at all. The Hive Tyrant's going to put his firepower into the Land Raider, the one we've just been shooting at, with Heston inside. So we are equipped with the Strangleform cannon. It's D6 plus 1 attacks. So 4 shots. This time we need 2 use. Alright, they've all hit, and there's a lethal. And that needs to go over here. We'll now try and wound you on 5s. Strength 7. And 2 wounds come through. Nice. All right. So it's AP -1. Mike gets cover. So 3 saves of 2+. Ooh, 1 snuck through. It's 2 damage on that one. Any wounds against Land Raider, we're happy about. Unless Mike decides to command reroll.
No.
He's going to leave it. All right. I'll take 2 damage on the Land Raider.
Down to 14.
Down to 14. Okay. Keep the faith. Keep going.
Do you know what I'm really tempted to do?
There's a stratagem.
Yeah.
Right. He's able to disembark and shoot, would you believe?
Yeah.
With
As if it was your shooting phase.
Right.
So Vulcan Heston, in your shooting phase, can select a unit within 24 inches and you reroll all field wound rolls.
Ooh.
It's my shooting phase, and I've also got that stratagem. Emulation protocols. Your shooting phase. 6s to wound do devastating wounds. So I can fish for 6s and try and dev as much as I can.
Okay, there's a combo he
These
can
are
do.
all advanced, so they can't charge.
Correct.
So I could come out this side. Charge is too far, yeah. So
Right, let Mike think about this one. So looking at Mike's detachment, there's 2 stratagems he's thinking about using. We've got a bit of a discussion going on, so let us know in the comment section on this one, because Mike's sort of researching what he can do. So Burning Vengeance, you reckon he can do, no problem. So it's in your opponent's shooting phase, which is what we're on. Just after an unit has resolved its attacks, which is what we've done with the Hive Tyrant. Target 1 Adeptus to start his transport unit from your army, which is selected as the target of 1 or more of those attacking units' attacks, which is fine, that's all good. Then 1 unit embarked within that transport can disembark as if it were your movement phase, and then can then shoot as if it were your shooting phase, but must target only that enemy unit when doing so. So he has to go after Hive Tyrant, which is happy enough to do, and can only do so if that enemy unit is an eligible target, which he would position the models so that he's in range and so on and so forth. So that's totally fine. What Mike was thinking of doing, we mostly think that he can't do this, but do let us know if he can, just for future reference. Is playing Immolation Protocols on top of that. It's 2 CP. Do it in your shooting phase. 1 Adeptus to start his unit for your army that has not been selected to shoot this phase. And to the end of the phase, Torrent Weapons, which is what they would, the Infernus Marines would have been equipped with. Buy models in that unit have the devastating wounds ability. I mean, that's deadly, especially on a unit kicking out so many shots. What we reckon, though, is that it does say your shooting phase. And I think it's got to be, it has to be on your shooting phase. So this stratagem lets you act as if it was a shooting phase. But this one does say specifically your shooting phase. So I think that has to be done. It's only on Mike's shooting phase, and it's restricted to that. Let us know if you think otherwise, that it can be done, can be played on top of this one. During my shooting phase, let us know. But we're going to go with the interpretation that it can't be done. But if it can, that would unlock a powerful combination that Mike could use potentially in future games. So You're not going to get out the transport.
No.
He would have, if it was devastating, he would have done.
Yeah. Oh, all day long.
Tough
Because,
choice.
like I said, Vulcan Hastings is again in the shooting phase pick a unit within 24, all torrent Malta can reroll the wound roll. So again, reading that in your as if it was your shooting phase, you would, in my interpretation was, this is now counted as a shooting phase for that. So we pick them.
Mm-hmm. You could be right. Let us know. Please do let us know if we're
10d6 shots, and then just fish for 6s all day long. And everything goes through just a devastating wound.
Utterly deadly, the volume of dice. It would have been burnout time. Okay. So anyway, that's not going to happen. They're going to stay inside their transport. We're going to have to scratch and claw at them to try and persuade them to come out. We'll press on though. We've got a bit more firepower left across here. So we're going to go to the Neuro Tyrant. Mike will play Armor of Contempt because I'm going to ignore cover, so he wants to negate my AP -1 coming through just to really try and protect these vehicles. So we are looking at 2d6 auto hits.
So that negates your lethal then? No.
Yeah, I got no lethal with this one because it's auto hits coming through. 7 hits come through. So we really are weak. So strength 5. We need 6s. Oh, we get 4. That's weird. All right, 4 saves. Interesting.
4.
It is AP -1, so Mike's negating that. So it's back up to 2s.
On this?
Yeah.
No, that is a...
Is it 3s?
3, yeah.
Well.
Maybe I need another one of these.
Yeah.
So
and 2 have snuck through the damage too.
That's 4 damage.
So 4 damage. Not bad. Well done, Neuro Tyrant. Good for you.
Tim down to 14 as well.
He's the brains of the army. Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe that's the 2 brains working there. So good shooting. Always glad to see wounds being chipped away from such large vehicles. It is a lower priority vehicle. It's the Land Raiders I think we'd rather bite into. Down to 14.
Yep.
No. Starts on 18 wounds. Sorry.
Math.
It's okay.
2 wounds each, 4 from 16, yeah.
It's very important to me. These
Yeah.
wounds.
No.
Try and do my best. We'll turn to the Valscepter next. Same target. With its attacks, which can be deadly enough. We'll see how we do. I'm definitely going to grab a Patreon for this one. Where is it? Car Road and Tyranids player. I need help with this one. So I need a really good hit. D6 plus 3 attacks of Psychic Overload. 4. Not bad. So we get 7 shots. We're able to shoot because we have the assault keyword thanks to the Hive Tyrant. We're hitting on 3s. Oh, it ain't half bad. And there's lethal. Okay. Strength 10 though. 5s to wound, right?
Yep.
Oh, we get 2 more. All right. So 3 come through. These are AP -2. So you're back to 3s again because you're getting cover. And you're Armor Contempt, yeah, so 3 pluses.
Damage in this?
Damage 3 each time.
Oh. This is where I roll bad now.
Oh, it's all right. Average 3 wounds, dropping down to 9. All right, we've caused some trouble. Just to make the Space Marines think that their transport vehicles are not quite so safe. I don't want to tempt them to come out. Okay, I think that's firepower complete, actually. Here for this Tyranids force. Just look around to see if there's anything else. Oh, yeah, there is. There is over here. But Mike could play that stratagem that we talked about earlier on. We could disembark and burn out those. Right. I'm going to shoot. The reasoning is if I shoot him and tempt Mike to walk towards me with a unit, then they'll not be walking that way. So he can do what he wants to do. I think I have to resolve my attacks first, then Mike decides what to do. So Barb Gaunts, we don't stand a chance, but we'll fire anyway. That's the Tyranid philosophy. 12, 17, 20 shots with these. Sounds scary, but there's not much to it yet. Just straight D6 attacks. Yeah. We've moved. So we need 4s. 6s would be great. Yeah, so we get some lethals coming through. And then a horrendous amount of misses. And then we'll try and cause a few more wounds if we can on 6s. We don't. Coming in at strength 5. So 4 saves of 2+. Oh, okay, 2 1s come through. 2 wounds caused. That'll get the blood up here for the Salamanders. Might want revenge now. Nope. It's not going to come out.
2 wounds, was it? Yeah.
Two in total, yeah. Psychologically, that's good. We've caused wounds in all the vehicles. Just sent them a warning message here from the Tyranids. Okay. That shooting phase finished. Can't really complain. We'll go on to charges next, which I do have a few. Okay, so yes, charges taking place. I've kept him where he is. This lictor across here, I don't want to send him in. I must hold on to this objective. We'll see if we can do it. And then we've charged him with one of Ryan's Leapers. So to his Death Leaper, he's scuttled across here and he can fight down. We're right on top of that land raid. You can imagine him grabbing into the top deck, trying to rip out electrical parts and so on, or any Space Marine head that pops up. He could lop it off. So we'll go on to our attacks here. We'll go with Death Leaper first of all. So on to combat resolution. Mike's played Armor of Contempt straight away. Just so you can do it. You can do it in the shooting phase and then in the fight phase, just to negate, take away a bit of AP coming through. So go Death Leaper then with his attacks, which will be 6 attacks in 2s. And again, lethal hits, does apply in close combat as well. So we'll go for Jordan Russell. A heap of 6s would be great. 2s for hits. Okay, 2 misses, 1 lethal. We'll try and wound on 6s, I believe. Come on, there's 2 more. All right, so these are AP -2 in total, so AP -1. So 3 saves of 3+. They're damage 2. He's past them all. Okay, the armor holds, scratching on top. We'll go with the Von Ryan's Leapers next. They get lots of attacks. So Von Ryan's Leapers, it's going to be a lot of attacks, but Mike's going to keep the 2 up saves, so don't expect too much trouble coming through. 6 attacks each in 3s. Just looking to see if there's anything going on, any kind of bonuses. No. And not a single lethal. Just rolling half the dice yet. But plenty of hits. We'll try and get 6s now as we try and wound. Ooh, recovery. So I can see 4. And then we'll go again. This is the other half of the dice. Turn after turn after turn. We would have an impact, but I don't know how long we're going to get here. So there's 3 more lethals. So that's going to be 7. And I'll take away the failures. 8 in total. What I would say is Armor of Contempt is important, for sure. 8 saves, needing 2s. And a couple of wounds just sneaked through. I can't really complain here. It's dropping down to 12 wounds left on that land raid. It's still in very good shape here. Tyranids have chipped away as best as they can. They really have done the best they can here, but it's still in very good condition. Most damage really has come through against the repulsor there in the middle, and the difference really being the base of a 3-up is huge compared to the 2-up from the land raiders. So Mike does get to strike back.
-1 combat, are you?
Nope.
No, so 4s.
Who are you going after?
I'm just going to go after the
Death Leaper? The Von Ryan's Leapers?
Yeah.
Okay.
4s. 1.
Just the 1.
3, strength 8. No.
Nothing. All right. Combat's resolved. We'll calculate points here. All right, so no points here. I've dumped Assassination. I've kept Storm Hostile Objective. We may need that on another turn, and it's kind of a card that I think we stand a better chance of doing at least. So both of us on 0 points so far. Tyranids have reacted to the Space Marine advance with aggression here. It's sort of a desperate move from them, just going after targets that they know they'll struggle against, but trying to chip away wounds, which they've successfully done. They've chipped off wounds from these vehicles, but there is a long way to go. Mike has yet to crack these transports open. There's nasty units that can come out. I wonder if we have coaxed him to start bringing out units onto the board here. The initiative has swung around to him now. Mike has initiative. The Space Marines can now disembark, shoot and charge, and this could get very messy very quickly. We'll go on to the second turn of the game for the Space Marines coming up next. All right, so turn 2 here for the Space Marines. Cards is behind enemy lines, tricky one, and bring it down, so destroy something big, which the Salamanders will be seeking to do. So Mike's really converging on this central objective. 10 points picked up for primaries, so the control of this objective at the start of the command phase and this one across here. These have held position. Land Raiders remained in close combat, but disembarked with the Infernus Marines and Vulcan Heston to get onto his objective, where he can be OC of 10. So they really are going after the central objective to snatch it from the Tyranids. The Land Raiders, a bit of a swap here. So moved around first with the Repulsor, advanced with him. Then the Land Raider pushed through, disembarked with the aggressors, and they're poised to charge as well. Gravis Captain is with them. As for reserves, we overwatched, by the way, with the Neuro Tyrant and caused just the 2 wounds, hoping for better result, but just the 2 wounds against the aggressors. Then for reserves, Mike rolled up. Fouled with these, 1 or a 2 was rolled, and again with the drop pod as well, 1 or a 2 rolled. Snow reserves really disrupted here. With that mission rule. Turn 3, it's gone, so it'll be normal arrivals for Mike's units and mine next turn. All right, I was going to try rapid ingress with them, but rolled a 1. This delayed reserves card. Oh boy, it's affected us both quite radically in this game. Okay, so movement is completely finished now. We're going to shooting phase next, but look at this epic fight here, funneling in both forces to the central objective. Classic stuff. Here, Salamanders, I think, have a point to prove. Pride for them, for sure, as they take on the Xenos filth.
I'll start with this one.
This shooting phase is going to be critical. Absolutely critical. No pressure.
No. So, what I'll do is...
It's got lots of targets, but where to put the shots in? So I've played a CP for my 5+ for no pain. As the heavy laser destroyer's going across here. All the softer stuff's going against the barb gaunts in the corner.
Yep. So I'll do all the small stuff first into here.
Yep, barb gaunts being targeted.
Yep. And we will go...
Yeah, it's time to call upon the Patreons here.
Chris Heim.
Pound the Tyranids. Yeah, Chris Heim's plenty of Imperial supporters.
Yep. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. 3s.
He's not rolling ones. He's using a Yoda to control the dice. He's just sort of waving across like that to control the dice.
That's my sister-in-law's idea.
All right, okay, there he is. Star Wars from another galaxy far, far away.
What's your toughness?
5, I think, on the barb gaunts.
3s.
Toughest 4, sorry.
Oh, still 3s, huh? So 1 dev and then 3 saves, no AP.
Okay. We'll take cover. So, fine. All passed.
1 dev.
1 win taken. They're 2 in models, so we've got a bit of survival. We'll go to that model there.
At your struggle pod, D3 shots. 3 again. On 3s. Full hit. Strength 8. 3s. -1.
4 ups. Ooh, Chitin holds.
I don't like it. 6. Yeah, so 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Iron Hill Heavy Stubber on 3s. And then this will be 4s. None.
No.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the defense array.
Okay.
3s. This is not going well. 4s. 4.
Minus?
No minus.
3 ups. We are 2 sneak through. Just going to slay that model with a wound, and the model at the back can take a wound. That's it. Okay.
Twin heavy bolter.
Okay, it's more firepower.
This has got a lot. 3s. Full hit. And then 3s, twin length.
Nice.
-1, 2 damage each.
Ooh, 4s. Oh, we blocked 2, quite crucially, so the wounded model at the back can go.
And then the last one is the Iron Hill Heavy Stubber. So it's rapid fire, so...
Doing well. Takes James an hour to go through this profile. There's so much stuff here.
3s. And then 4s twin linked.
Oh, I didn't need it. 4.
No AP.
3 ups and another wound sneaks through. It's one wound taken on a fresh model. Okay.
And now the laser destroyer.
Here we go, the laser destroyer. So it's going into the Mouseceptor. Can we survive? The first step is hitting.
Yeah. 1 hit.
1 hit. Next is wounding.
Yep.
Yep.
-4.
Okay. We'll go for Dave Humphreys Tyranids. No, almost. Can't use a CP. Go ahead.
D6 +4. 8.
8 wounds. We do have the feel no pain.
Oh yeah.
And we block half of it with that. So 4 wounds taken instead of 8. So dropping down to 7 left. So it's taken heavy damage, but it's still very much alive.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay.
Not happy.
Okay, that rapid regeneration came in at just the right time. Would have been in serious trouble without it. If I had a command reroll, the Invuln Savior would have passed. Oh boy, but I need that CP for other stuff. So carry on.
I'm going to do this Land Raider.
Yes. So there's las cannons here. And Mike's placed Oath of Moment onto this Screamer Killer across here.
Yeah, so he has the Godhammer las cannons.
Yes. It's multi-melter as well, I believe.
Yeah, but I don't know where to put the multi-melter into here.
Oh, split fire.
Yeah, hitting on 4s, but I'm rerolling the wounds because Vulcan Heston selected that unit for rerolling Torrent and Melted Weapons.
Okay, yeah.
So
Heston is useful to have in the heart of your army.
yeah. And then all the small arms fired is going to these dudes attached to him.
Yep, okay.
So the multi-melter will...
There's potential as Land Raiders. The guns are heavy.
Yeah. No, multi-melter and las cannon.
He's not going to split, no right. With the main guns at least.
So 4.
Yeah, there's enough firepower here to gun down at this Screamer Killer. He's turning to the Nicholas Lucas dice, another Imperial player.
So I'll roll up here.
4s re-rolling, right?
Yep.
2 hits. Here's the re-roll, Oath of Moment. 1 more comes through. It is useful.
Strength 12.
3 to wound with toughness 9. Oh no, please no. Oh, what's happening now? Failed? Man. At least, oh dear, multi-melter, 2 shots. Even 4s. Those 2 hits come through. I think your strength 8 or 9.
Strength 9.
Toughness
5s.
9. 4s.
4s.
No, plagued by 1s and 2s. Is it the dice or is it Mike? What can you do?
Small arms fire. So the Stormbolter. 1 hit.
Even 4s, yeah.
Ooh,
Or even stealth, but it's not stackable, is it? -1 and -1. Okay. And no wound.
No. Twin heavy bolter. 4s.
There's a long way to go. If Tyranids can survive, they can jump back. So, game's open at this stage.
Well, that fluffed.
It did, yeah. Okay. We'll move on. There's still plenty of firepower options. There's loads of firepower options here. Loads of torrent stuff. And torrent is great if you're having trouble hitting targets, because these auto hit. So that's a big big bonus to have those.
So the assault cannon will go into.
It's going to do the second Land Raider, the Redeemer.
This one, yeah.
Okay.
So the what was this now? Assault cannon will go into here and fish for 6s.
Yes.
Everything else will go into
The Hive Tyrant.
Yeah.
Okay. So once per turn on the Hive Tyrant, I'm going to play on him now the 5+ Feel No Pain. He can do it on himself or another unit within 12 for 0 CP, even if it's already been used this turn, so we'll play that. That's a built-in ability for the Hive Tyrant, so it's Will of the Hive Mind. 0 CP. It is a battle tactic stratagem, so we can do it. So 5+ Feel No Pain on that unit just to try and make them help them survive, because they're going to take a torrent of aggressive firepower coming through.
So everything I'm shooting at now with this gets +1 strength because you're within 12.
Okay.
So 2 assault cannon, 6 shots, 1, 6. 3s. This is now strength 7.
Right.
So it'll be
6 is to wound. Oh no, sorry, I'm looking at the wounds. It's toughness 11. 5 to wound.
5, yep. Hoping for 6s. Note.
Okay.
Storm Boulder. 2 hits.
6 is for wounds.
No.
Okay.
Wasted. Right. Okay. So Flamestorm Cannon. 2d6 plus 6.
Can't even look. All right, 7, 6, 13.
6, 13, yeah.
13 hits.
5, 6.
Okay. I wonder what the toughness is, or strength is of this.
It'll be now strength 7.
Right. Our toughness is 8.
I reroll all my field wounds.
Oh, useful. 5 to wound, then rerollable.
Yeah, I need something.
Yeah. It looks really good. I can see 5s and 6s. But Mike wants to... Well, it's 4. And then you're going to try and really push up the result here as much as possible. And there's a couple more. I can see 2 5s.
Yeah.
It's not a dice round here. It's a 1. Okay.
So that's 6 at -2, flat 2.
Right. Just going to try and burn through my bodyguard here. So obviously ignoring cover. I've got no cover anyway. It's right in the open. So I think we start on 3 ups. In which case we drop to 5 pluses for our saves. Got to go for a friend on this one. I know who to pick. Nate Miller, the patron saint of this Tyranid force. Protect the Butcher. Protect him once. Ouch. So these are coming through at 2 damage a time.
Each, yeah.
Right, so let's just string these out. Okay, first one, 5 pluses on the first bodyguard model. We block 1. We block none. 3 wounds have come through so far. I am actually a 4 wound model. Oh boy, come on, 5 pluses. Almost blocked it, so it's enough to slay 1. We'll go. It's going to reach me in combat no matter what we do. I guess, unless Mike rolls a snake eyes, but how often does that happen? That really doesn't matter. We'll go. I'm not going to control it, am I? So we'll do the front model. And then we'll just take these 4 wounds and try and block some of these on 5 pluses, which block 2. So 2 wounds taken. Right, so that's the situation. One of the Hive Guard brought down, or a Tyrant Guard brought down, another one taking 2 wounds, but the Bodyguard remains.
So 2 multi-melders.
This could pick off a model or 2.
I'll have to roll well enough for it. Yep, both
2 hits.
Strength 9.
3 wound. Going by the toughness of the Bodyguard. 1s and 2s again. Ah. 3 and 4. Good.
Yeah, so it's -4.
Straight in.
So
I'm right in the open.
D6 plus 2. So
D6 plus 2 on the first one. Yeah, we'll just go for this roll. So
5.
5 in total. So let me do my Feel No Pain on that one. He could pick off 2 bodyguards here. You got him. All right. So he can go. Sorry.
The next one. 5, 6, 7.
7. Oh. Whoa, we block. Yeah, 3 go through, 1 wound left. That's your wounds. I need to take fresh ones. So bodyguard's very, very nearly stripped away. There's 1 model left with 1 wound left.
Right, hang on.
Next. looking to stretch across with these.
Yeah.
Okay, there's different options here. Right, been a fair bit of discussion as to what units to shoot at what and potential charges as well. Mike's thinking about what to shoot with and then what to charge with. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Michael Fryer.
Michael Fryer, another diehard Space Marine player.
These guys shooting into here.
Okay. Not going to activate the 2CP Devastating Wound stratagem. Mike thinks weight of dice with 5 to wound because of the extra strength and re-rolling wounds, right?
Yeah.
Will be enough to cause trouble.
So 10d6.
10d6 auto hits. It's going to be a lot of hits, about 30 odd hits here.
6 is 12, 16, 20, 30.
7. 37 hits. Sounds good. Any AP -1 going on? No.
19, no, 20.
All right. So we're looking at 5 to wound because Mike's at strength 6.
Strength 6 now because you're within 12.
Okay.
So that's just a handful here.
My casualties are light at this stage. Just saying.
No, maybe I should have paid the 2CP.
Oh, I can see all the 6s. These would have been devastating wounds. Would have been a clear cut. I mean, it's costly. That's 2 CP to do it.
Yeah. So that all missed.
And the reroll. Oh boy, that would have been a reward. Alright. We'll work our way through all of these.
$18.
18. Like so. I'm going to have to go 1 at a time on the last remaining wound. 3 up. You're in. 5+ feel no pain. Blocked it. 3 up. Fouled again. 5+ feel no pain. Now it's gone. So take away those 2. Take away this model. And the rest can go on the Hive Tyrant. So I think 16 saves. No AP minus.
No.
2 ups. It's all right. We've done all right. 1 wound makes it through. Ooh, so we drop down to 9 wounds left. His bodyguard stripped away, but Typhon is looking healthy enough now. There's still more firepower to come. There's still close combat to come as well.
Now Vulcan Heston still has to shoot.
Ah, so okay, yes.
D6 plus 3.
Oh boy.
Oh, 5. 2. Strength 7. I'll take it. Good.
Okay, this looks really good.
5 at -1 damage.
Okay. Ignores cover up, so we're looking at 3 ups. Alright. And 1 damage?
1 damage, yeah.
Blocked. 5+ for no pain. It's really helpful in this game. Rapid regeneration. Super useful.
It is a pain.
Right. So Heston complete. Now, what we have now is aggressors
Yeah.
with their Gravis captain. Twin linked, right?
Twin link, yeah.
Must remember.
Must remember. Because I'm thinking.
So where do they go? Let Mike think about this one. There's 3 options. Warriors. Try and take down or cause more trouble against the Malceptor, or pour more shots into the Hive Tyrant and 9 wounds left. He's paying it. He's paying 2 CP to try and take down Typhon. He's there in the open. His bodyguard stripped away. Mike wants to be rid of that thing and to get it off the board. 9 wounds to try and get through, but he's going to switch to the devastating wounds option.
And we're going to go. We're going to give the big man himself. Oh, was that Tyranids?
Oh, you touched it. You have to use it. Yep. No, you don't have to. You can change your mind. Chris Kabisky dice. Highly erratic, volatile. It's like what's the name of that grenade in 40k?
Oh. Don't know.
What was it? A void grenade, wasn't it called? Just a stasis bomb. Just strange things happen when you use the Chris Comiskey dice. He's turned to the Vagabond dice now. Salamander's successor chapter.
2, 4, 6. So 66 plus 1.
So 66 plus 6 auto hits. And it's an okay result.
10, 17 plus 6.
Okay, right, okay. Hive Tyrant, if he survives, could act as a blocking unit for charges coming through, maybe. Yeah. Mike could probably flow round. We'll see what he rolls up here.
Right, okay. So, strength 5 now. No, yeah, strength 5.
Ooh, toughness 10. So
6s.
Fishing for 6s.
Yeah.
You're re-rolling your wounds?
Yep, because he's been selected and it's a torrent weapon.
How many 6s can you get? I can see 1. Try again with Yoda.
Yoda. Come on, Yoda.
It's up a bit.
4.
4. So they go straight through to my feel no pain. We block none. They do come through. Down to 5 wounds left. Mike was hoping for the kill, but those wounds do come through. 5 wounds remain on the Hive Tyrant, so he can be picked off in close combat. Surely he can't survive the avalanche of green heading his way. It's not orcs here, it's Space Marines clad in their green armour. The Salamanders. They're looking to bring the Hive Tyrant down. Any other shooting? There's been a lot of it.
No, that's it.
Okay, we're going to charges next here for the Space Marines. Yeah, charges taking place. I'm boasting about my casualties being light. What have I actually killed of yours? Nothing.
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet. Okay. Right. So, aggressors with their captain have gone in. Heston's gone in as well. He should go, and whether I should even spend the CP to try and give myself the feel no pain. 4+. I mean, what are the odds? Yeah, we'll think about this one. All right, for the fluff of it, we're on a different phase. I think I can still pair CP for rapid regeneration. Correct us if we're wrong. So I played it onto the Hive Tyrant. I must, just for fluff.
Sorry, see what I shot at? Did they have the infantry keyword?
Yes, they would have done the bodyguard. Correct.
Well, do you want to take a bottle shot before you spend the CP?
Huh. I will.
You're fine.
I think I roll 3 dice to pick the best, but double 6 will do. Carry on.
Yeah. So I'm going to start with this unit first.
Oh.
So there's 2 Infernus in range.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Hitting on 3s. And then wounded on 6s. Nope.
Okay.
And then we'll do Heston.
Could I survive? I mean, the odds. We'll just zoom in here to capture the flavour of this one. This Hive Tyrant battling away against the Salamanders. Great to have the Space Marines all in green on the channel. They are here, and they're here to make a statement, to set an example.
So his makeshift spear Vulcan hitting on 2s.
Oh, fumbled and dropped 3.
Strength 6.
5 to wound. 1.
So it's -2, flat 2.
Right. I'll leave his fate to Chris Comiskey. 4+ to start off with, please. Chris. I can't. Come on, reroll. And we'll go straight. Damage 2. 5+ feel no pain. Oh, why did I pick the Comiskey dice? Horrific. Right, so 2 wounds caused, dropping down to 3 left.
Chris is actually a nice guy, by the way.
Oh, yeah, it's just the dice. It's electrical.
So I'll start with the captain, just in case I can get the kill. 2,
Oh,
4,
a pride attack's coming through.
5. So the captain with his power fist.
Oh no.
Hit on 2s. Full hit.
Nice.
It's now strength 11 because of his enhancement.
So just checking, he gives out an aura, it's -1 to hit rolls. If you're below half strength, it's -1 to the wound roll. It could have been a possibility that damage wouldn't have come through because one of those hits shouldn't have happened. We randomized, it did come through. So that's all fine. 3 wounds left, that remains, that's totally okay. We've then checked the roll for the captain and it's all 3s or better, so that's fine. Any 2s would have actually missed. So all good. I'm trying to wound now.
On 3s.
Toughness 10.
Strength 11 now because of the +3 to the
Enhancement.
yeah.
Wow, useful. Very useful. 3s is fantastic, and Mike's got all 5. Who is that captain?
We need a name for him.
We need a name.
So it's -2, 2 damage.
Oh no. -2.
Yep.
4 ups, Chris Comiskey says, block 3. Feel no pain. Chris Comiskey says, block them all. Take that, Captain. Strike with your chainsword, if you have it, extra attacks.
Yeah,
I know this Captain. He fights sort of similar style for the fists.
he just has a relic blade, so it's 2 shots. He's model with the blade, yep.
Oh, right, gotcha, okay.
So 3s.
Because of the minus, yeah, but both hit, fine. Surely 5s.
5s, yep.
Ah, both go through, and I think it's damage 2.
-2 damage 2, yeah.
4 ups, Chris Comiskey says, block 1. And then feel no pain, Chris Comiskey says, block another. So we're down to 2 wounds left. We're dying slowly.
You're making me work for this, Chris.
Go. So now he must turn to the bodyguards unit. Space Marines grumble, this is just wasting time. Tyranids say, no, we must live. If I strike back, I will swing that blade. Surely it's guaranteed, Mike. And away you go. So 3s becomes 4s.
On the 4s, yep.
Looking healthy enough. There's a good few be removed, but there's a load have come through. And twin linked, we have it written up on the board.
Yeah.
I will need a Tyranidy miracle.
5s.
5 to wound. 1. Don't. You need lots of 5s here. Better. Surely you've done enough. God, it's not that great though. Just 3. AP minus
2
2.
damage, yeah.
Down to 4 ups. Chris Comiskey says 1 dice at a time.
Oh, torture.
Hi. Oh, come on. This is agony. Oh, right. So those go through. There is nothing I can do. I can't command reroll. So I need 5 pluses. Yeah, you got him. And Chris Comiskey says, deadly demise. Now he dies in a nice neat pile. He's gone. He's gone. It took a long time to get rid of him.
It did take a long time, yeah.
God, yeah, a lot of effort. There he is, Typhon, the butcher of the 18th. Okay, removed from play. A lot of hard work to get rid of him. But combat's resolved across there. We're actually going to strike back against the vehicle. Right, Mike's going to consolidate close towards the objective. Death Leaper onto the Land Raider. 6s are great. There's 2. The rest do hit. 6s to wound. Come on. No, all right. So 2 lethals. Minus 2. 2 4-ups. Yeah. You never know. We do. 4 damage.
4 damage.
Ripping into the engine deck here. Dropping down to 8 wounds left. And the Von Ryan's Leapers to have another go. So Mike struck me back and I took a wound. And I was wounded, but I saved. We now strike back here. This is half the dice. 6s are great. I can see 3. And we'll try and get some more 6s, trying to wound. And there's another 2. So we're up to 5 so far. And then we'll go again. 5, 7. 8. in total. So 8 saves of 3+, because these are AP -1. And would you believe it, another 4. 4 sneak through. So Land Raider drops to 4 wounds left. Tyranid aggression against the vehicles has really helped. And I'm very glad of the choice of lethal hits. It certainly helped to a degree. A fair bit, I'd say. Drop it down to 4. That's quite an achievement for the Tyranids. This Tyranid list against the Land Raider. To knock it down so far. But close combat seems to be where it's at. And especially saw there was an opening there where Mike had drained CP in other places and Hour of Contempt not available. Tyranid's taken advantage of that for sure, piling on 8 damage from that ongoing close combat. Interesting results. End of turn, we'll calculate points at this stage. Right, so end of turn, points coming through. 10 points for primaries, which you mentioned already. 4 points for Bring It Down for destroying the Hive Tyrant, and then dumping the other card. So 14 points off the mark here on turn 2. The Tyranid army, they've lost Typhon, but there's still a chunk of them on the board. A chance to strike back. The downside across here is if we move, we'll be Overwatch. So we've got to be careful about what we do here. There's so much flame stuff going on in the centre of the board. And it's not the place to be if you're made of flesh. We'll go on to turn 2 here for the Tyranids. Their cunning will need to continue here. They need to ramp up, keep the pressure going on the Space Marines for sure. Develop some kind of plan to keep the points flowing in. We'll see what we can do. We'll go on to the second turn of the game for the Tyranids coming up next. Alright, so turn 2 here for the Tyranids. 10 points picked up for primaries, control of this one. And the home objective. Cards drawn is Storm Hostile Objective and Investigate Signals. Storm Hostile Objective continues on as the card I kept, and Investigate Signals is the other. So getting units hold within 9 inches of table corners, and they're not shooting with them if they're eligible to shoot, and then picking up 2 points at a time. I've gone for that one, just try and get some points on the board. So disengaging from close combat with the Von Ryan's Leapers, sneaking around here, 10-inch move from them. Death Leapers decided to move off. He's had enough of chewing on electric cables. He's going after flesh, heading off in that direction. But to be replaced by the Screamer Killer. Mike didn't go for Overwatch. He could have got rerolls, but has left it for Overwatch somewhere else. Can be played once per turn. We've shifted the Tyrannocyte across here to try and block off Deep Strikers. Remember, there's the Terminators and the Drop Pod of Blade Guard Veterans. Big incentive for the Tyranids to try and make an impact now, because Mike's got potent stuff off board. Lictors then pull back again to just try and protect the back door. We've frozen musical statues here with these because of Overwatch. So we haven't moved at all. And Overwatch coming through. We've advanced these through tier. They've got assault weapons, they're eligible, and they've got themselves within 9 for that corner. The Barb Gaunts have manoeuvred themselves within 9 for that corner. Gaunts have moved a little bit, not really much, but just to get within range to put some shots across in that direction. And that is movement done. No Tyrannocyte and Screamer Killer to arrive. We're going to hold off for another time. So this is turn 2. Yeah. Mike wants to rapid ingress with what?
Drop pod.
The Drop Pod. 3+. Okay, where are they going to go? He's going to bring them in for a CP. He's going to drop them in here. Yep. I can't Overwatch them with the update on the rules, the clarification of the rules. It's outside of the movement phase.
Yeah, just want to try and get
just over 9. So Drop Pod's going to come in across there.
I'm trying to measure now 6 inches and then...
Yeah, all right. We'll measure this up, see if it can be done. Okay, so they've turned up here, like so, staying 9 inches away, both from the Barb Gaunts and Gaunts across here. So that's going to be a thorn in the flesh for sure. We'll press on with shooting here. Now Mike's reserves start arriving, bulking out the table nicely with Space Marine units. All right, so I'm going to go for him into this unit here of Infernus Marines. Armor Contempt?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, 2d6 auto hits. I need to do really well. We'll go.
What else have you got to shoot? Sorry, just.
Yep. So we got him with his torrent. We got him with his big shooting. A bit of firepower from these two, and that's about it. Armor Contempt. Michael use it in shooting phase or close combat.
Do you know what? No, I will.
Or Overwatch. 1 CP.
Nope.
Gonna leave it.
Yep.
I think I've just reminded him to remember Overwatch. So we'll go ahead with this one. And we'll turn to Michael Gemin for these attacks. These are quite important. Love to do really well here to try and burn out some Marines if we can. 6 auto hits. Strength 5.
Toughness 4.
3's to wound. Oh, terrible. 2 come through. Ignoring cover and AP -1s. 2 saves of 4+. No, damage 2.
Damage 2, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Good and worse, good and better. 2 Marines removed. Our first casualties. I then want to fire him into, well, there's a lot of options here for the Mouse Scepter. Right, I'm going to fire point blank. I'll go into them. So we're looking at D6 plus 3 plus 1 for blast. So we're looking at D6 plus 4 shots.
What for damage?
It's going to be strength 10. So we have 3's to wound and damage 3. And it's AP -2. So Armor Contempt to try and... Some of these hits will, depending on where you choose, this guy in the open, and then Mike will probably go for cover with others. But
yeah, I'm thinking about the 0 CP with the Captain.
Do you use it now or use it later? I'll pick a Patreon.
I'll use it now.
I'll go max with Knuckles. Okay, 0 CP for Armor Contempt. Yeah, it can be used a couple of times in the turns, no worries. Number of shots. Always 2. So we get 6. Needing 3s. Needing 3s. Triple 1. Unbelievable. Mouse Scepter, come on. 1 comes through.
-2 to -1 because the guy in the open.
Correct. 4 up.
4 up.
Ha! Nothing. Just as I needed it. Mouse Scepter flops with his firepower. It's a shame. Okay, so firepower from here. Complete poor. I have to say it was not very good at all. They're not going to shoot. We've got gaunts. I can't shoot at the people that just deep striked in.
No, you can't.
I can. I can't Overwatch them. Gotcha. Okay. In which case, as I'll give them a broadside. It's nothing too scary. Don't worry. We're looking at force hits. Well, good for you. Strength 5.
Toughness 4.
Okay. 5 saves of 3+. You never know. Come on, gaunts.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Cover's irrelevant, isn't it? It's just 3 ups because it can't be improved.
Oh, there's no way. Yeah.
And we snuck a wound in. We have a flesh strangleweb. Sorry, D6 auto hits for 5, and it's going to be 5s to wound. 6s are great. You're joking. 666. There's devastating wounds. So 3 wounds just go straight through. You can take 1 per 10. Strangleweb, assault, devastating wounds, and torrent. So got him. Okay. And Mike's just picked off one of the Autarks here. He'll keep the Autark alive, pick off another one. An unnamed model. Like so. Tough choice. They're really nice sculpts. 1 will go. And 1 remains. Replace him. That's fine, yeah, just to keep the Autarks alive. No worries. Okay, casualty cause though. Well done to the gaunts. Firepower from here into the Land Raider. We'll go for D6 plus 3. 6s are good. Horrendous. 5s to win. Yeah, 1 win comes through. Bit of cover, and it's -2. So -1, a 2 up. A 3 up, sorry. and blocked, no problem. This one, same target. 6s are great. Well, there's 1. 6s. 1 comes through. -1, cover 2 up. Oh, you're joking. 2 wounds. Cause 2 damage 2. Drop it down to 2 wounds left. That'll help the Screamer kill. I mean, he just needs 1 success to bring the Land Raider down. And I think that's firepower complete. They're not shooting out range anyway. Barb wants in position to pick up points for investigate signals. We're going to charges next, and this wretched Overwatch, if Mike decides to use it, we'll go on to charge phase. Charge. 7 will do. We need something like a 4. So Screamer Killer goes in. Chomp, chomp. All right, charge is taking place. Yeah, we got a problem. We didn't charge. We'll come back to that in a moment. But charging across here, the Screamer Killer, he's gone in. So my logic is, it's a checkmate move here. If I charge, Mike's got Overwatch options from these, but he's most likely going to go with that Land Raider. It's all within 12, so he can strike any of these units. He can't charge through this, there's not enough gap. He can't charge through, there's not enough gap, so I'd have to go the Warriors. The Warriors' target would be the aggressors. Mike on Overwatch with that thing. Calculating the hits is like 2d6 plus 6.
Yeah.
3's to wound, AP -2. He's going to rip through these, probably kill on average 3 or 4, if not more. They go in with 1 or 2 models, say 2 or 3 models left. I kill a couple. Mike strikes back and wipes them out. It then just means he's then free just to push right through here. So what I'm doing is I'm going to sit where I am, survive, and then try and force Mike's hand to come after me to have to deal with those, which you obviously can't ignore them. So I'm going to play it that way, but it's a real checkmate move because that Land Raider, it's a bane here. We've seen it in the games we've been playing already on membership and on YouTube. That thing sat in the middle of the board. It's just a nightmare. You've got to watch yourself. I had to freeze still, not move, and now it's put me off from a charge, which could have been dangerous enough. I guess they've got their own Overwatch as well, but we'll leave it at that point. That is a very, very difficult situation. But we've got a successful charge across here with the Screamer Killer, so we'll press on with that combat next. I guess the other side for the Tyranids is trying to, if we survive and sit here, it's going to roll into another turn and just trying to buy time for this Tyranid force. We're going to the Screamer Killer with its attacks next. So I don't know. What do you think, Mike? A tricky one.
Yeah, you'd have forced me to spend the CP for the Overwatch, but left me with none.
So, yeah, an Armor of Contempt. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, go on. Ray Cross, I'm annoyed. 10 attacks. Armor of Contempt. No. Go. 6s are great. Cause a lot of 1s. 2 lethals, which could be enough. And then we're looking at these, which we're coming in at strength 10. So 5s. Ah, none. Right, thankfully, lethals though. So 2 come through. These are AP -2s. 2 saves are 4+. Need to pass both to survive. Oh. Come on, reroll. 50-50.
The temptation's right there.
Here it is, yeah, to keep the vehicle alive. Half a chance. For a CP. Do it. Go. Ah, oh, please. And Yoda blocked it and pushed it back over onto 4. It was going onto 1 and then Yoda rolled it over. Oh, dear. Right, okay.
Should you point blank now?
I know. Oh, that didn't go well. Okay, since the Tyranids, we were in the fight and now we're starting to lose.
Which suits me to put the oath on him because these are all torn.
Oh, you just burn these out, yeah.
Yeah, so
and
they're
then,
all hitting, so the only thing I need to worry about it. And he can even shoot at them because it's a vehicle. Yeah.
Yep. Mike can strike me back, and then we'll calculate points here for the end of the turn. Tricky one for the Tyranids for sure. Mike's just going to try and reverse into this monster.
What's your toughness?
Toughness 9.
5, isn't it?
5 to wound. No,
2.
double 6. I know what's going to happen. I'll roll a 1. I think we start a 2 up. We do. Okay, so we survive. Okay, combat's resolved. We will calculate points. All right, so points going through. Mike's pulling out his cards. He's eager to get onto turn 3. We have achieved investigate signals twice over, so 4 points coming through. Plus our 10, so 14 points each. Tyranids neck and neck here at this stage, but I think the momentum's going to swing here towards the Salamanders. Storm hostile objective. We'll keep it again in the hope that we can go after an enemy objective, perhaps that one over there on a future turn. We'll go on to the third turn of the game now for the Space Marines. They're poised to burn and blade attack the Tyranids here, especially in this area. We are particularly vulnerable over on this side. We'll go on to turn 3 for the Space Marines next. Alright, so movement here on turn 3. 10 points picked up for primaries, keeping the flow of points coming in. Investigate signals, Mike's drawn that. And extend battle lines, which is very doable indeed. So investigate signals, backing away from the objective. Mike's got a sticky objective anyway, so they've gone off into the corner. Land Raiders staying where it is. I could be shot at anyway by Mike's vehicles. Vehicles remained where they are. Infantry are frozen in place here. So real game of musical statues. Mike's watching out for my Overwatch, which isn't as scary, but could still bring models down. So he's elected to stay where he is. Just stand and burn is the orders for those. These have moved. Didn't Overwatch them, saving the CP for other stuff. So Blade Guard veterans moving in. Swords drawn. looking to chop up soft, fleshy targets, which shouldn't be a problem. So movement's done. Terminators?
That's what I meant to ask. Does stuff have to come in on turn 3, or is it 3 and 4?
Oh, I think it's turn 3. We'll check. And you're not delayed. You'll auto come in. It's guaranteed. Oh, that was easy. Mike's decided to bring the Terminators on here. Just at the right spot. They can go either direction. They can shoot one direction, charge the other. Okay, so movement's done. All of Mike's forces on the board. Yeah, I'll spend a CP to rapid ingress. So I have to go a bit more defensively with this one. I brought him in here just to reinforce the back lines as Mike's units are preparing to break through. We're going to shooting phase next for the Space Marines. 31 hits coming through. That's from the number of Infernos Marines that could see these. It's a mighty impressive amount of hits coming through. I've played the 5+ feel no pain, but it's just going to slow down the inevitable, I think. Yeah.
So it'll be strength 6 now.
Okay, 3's to wound with toughness 5.
Yep, and reroll one because that was the unit I selected from.
That's
Vulcan. Yep.
3's to wound are rerollable. There's any AP minus going on, a big trouble as well.
No AP.
There isn't. Okay. On cover. So just doing 4-ups. God, there's a lot.
29.
29. Choice of units, so Mike is excellent. Mike's gone with the theme, lots of flamers, which is exactly those salamanders are meant to operate here. So great unit choices. And torrent weapons are a bane to deal with. Looking at 4-ups. Whoa, that's crazy. Xenossi dice. It's blocked all those. It's whole facing. Take away that one, and that one, and that one. So those have all been blocked. Then we'll go to 5+ feel no pain. And we block some more. A few more. Enough to kill 1, 2, and 3. So well done. Mike can burn out the back line here. Like so. Warriors are great, but they need to strike at full strength. And the opportunity hasn't come up in this game. When they do, they can do really well. I mean, they could even go quite well against vehicles.
I think I'll do the aggressors in it now then as well.
Same target.
Oh no, sorry, Vulcan has to shoot.
Yes.
D6 plus 3. 5. 5. Strength 7. 3s.
Okay.
Rerolling. So that's 4 at AP 1.
5-ups. None. 5-ups. Enough to kill another one. And we've lost one of the Autarchs. It's Midnight Miniatures. I think he's a Tyranid player, so he's gone. Oh. 3 left.
We'll do the aggressors and that unit as well.
Same target. Yes. Yeah. Go ahead.
2, 4, 6. Still off fill. 2, 4, 6. Yep. 66 plus 6. And we will go for
Valhalla Field Marshal Robert, Imperial Fist. He'll be only too happy to burn out Tyranid warriors.
Yeah. Oh, maybe not with a roll like that. 7, 10, 15.
Plus 6. 21.
6. Yeah.
Twin links. Mike can. AP minus on this? Yes, because it's closest.
1.
I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Strength 5.
Yep.
4 then? 3.
Force to end.
Aggressors aren't doing too well.
So if you really like the Salamanders, we've played a number of games with them already. A few of them, well, most of the games are actually over on channel membership. We had a strange game against the Harlequins. You can check that one out. But if you join the channel, you'll unlock all the bonus content if you go to Aspect Warrior level and
18.
above. 18. Six and 6 and 6. At -1.
Yeah.
5s. We'll block some, but we will struggle here. And then we'll go to 5s to wound. 5s for feel no pain. Wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Very helpful. But again, precisely enough to kill off the last of the bodyguard. That's Ite Miara gone. And Mike James gone as well. So Warriors burnt out. Shame we didn't get to see them fight in close combat. They really do have some potential, but Mike's got to them first.
And the captain just hitting on -1 to the hit wound, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 3s.
Yeah, that's the ability that's coming from the Mouse Scepter.
Strength 5. What's your toughness?
Toughness 5 still on the prime.
4s. Just the 1 -1 damage.
Okay. So we're in the open. Got me. 1 damage.
Yeah.
Feel no pain. And blocked on the prime. Firepower from this is going to go into the Screamer Killer. Oath of Moment's been played on this unit. So it's going to be 4s for hits.
Yeah.
Rerollable. With multi-melter and the Godhammer Lascans. It's Patreon time, surely, for this one.
Yeah.
Longbow BB dice.
The longbow.
Oh, he's over there. Stack. We want a double stack. Okay, right.
Yeah, I'll take Blood Angels.
Blood Angels, Ryan. Oh, still Imperial players willing to help.
So it'll be 3s to 4s.
Okay. Come on. Oh, all of them. Surely it's the end. 3s to win.
3s. 3.
Minus
3.
Minus 3. 3 saves of 5+. Travis and Jen, Tyranid players. I need to roll well. We've blocked 1. Uh-oh.
2d6 plus 1.
2d6 plus 2.
5, 6, 7.
7. For a 10 wound model. 3 wounds left. Come on, you're up.
Is he not taking any? No.
No, he's fresh.
Oh, no.
He's fresh as a daisy.
No.
Let's drop down to 3 wounds left, right? Melter? Or command reroll that result?
I might command reroll that result.
Because there was a 1 in there, wasn't there?
Mm-hmm. I've left it sitting. So I would need a 3.
No.
3 plus 1, so 4.
You need a 4. 4 plus, another 50-50. You got the last 50-50.
You're a bad man, look.
Yoda it.
Yoda.
It worked! Oh, Deadly Demise.
I know.
I wouldn't mind. Well, we don't. I think it's Deadly Demise of 1 anyway. It is, so I wouldn't have killed you. Alright, target destroyed. That was Tartarus, I believe. Yeah, it was Tartarus brought down. Monsters should get tank shock. I firmly believe that, but whatever. Okay, target removed from play. That means you can divert your heavy firepower into taking him down.
Yeah.
Kind of hope he'll blow up.
Ooh. What I'll do is the flamer
Uh-oh.
from here
This is the Redeemer here. Dread that thing.
into that. Everything else is going into that except the Gatling cannon into this. Just a fish for the mortals.
Okay.
So now I need a Redeemer.
This is now surgical stuff from the Space Marines. They're ripping the heart out of this Tyranid force. It's tough to watch for Xenos players. It's glorious for the Imperium.
3s. all hit.
All of them. Oh, here we go. Space Marines.
Strength 6 5s.
Okay.
Knock on 6s. So we got 1 devastating and then 1 save if you're 2 up.
Yep. Fish.
No, it's not.
It's not twin linked.
It is.
Okay. Yeah, fish for 6s is what I'd do. There's another one.
Yeah.
Next to the Yoda, 2 come through. So dropping down to 5. That helps bring this monster down.
Stone Boulder, 2 shots in the. 3 hits and then 6s. 2, no AP.
Chops. Blocked.
And that's it, so the multi-melter and the.
Oh yeah, multi-melter. Big question now that you've arrived with these salamanders, Mike. Which is the most powerful Space Marine list on the channel?
Don't ask me ideas.
Early days. Multi-melter.
Multi-melter, yeah. 1 hit. 3. Strength 9.
5s to wound. Tough one.
Nope.
No.
And the Flame Storm.
So 2d6 plus 6.
Yeah, it's D6 plus 3, but you're equipped with 2 of them.
Yeah. Powerful.
4.
10. He's just going after the primes. It should be okay. Toughness 5. Used to have a 4+ invuln save. They took that away. It's just a 4-up save.
So toughness 7 now.
Yes.
3s? No. 3s?
Or is it enough? 6 in total.
You were selected by.
Understand how useful. Nice.
So 10.
10 in total.
Minus 2 damage.
I need a absolute miracle heap of 6s. So we're gone. We're long. Oh no, we got feel no pain.
Yeah.
So 2 damage.
Yeah.
Right. So 16 feel no pains. And a valiant attempt, but no, target destroyed. So primes removed from play. That's very cross as well. So Phoenix Lord removed.
Then there's this left, and I'll just pump everything into
him. Yeah, bring him down. 5 wounds left on the Malceptor. This is collapsing the center of the board here for the Tyranids. Space Marines are smashing their way through. Longbow BB, I'm just reminding you.
Yep. Longbow.
This is glorious if this goes through. Mike's going to start with the big gun first.
Yep. This is hitting on 2s because it stayed still.
Oh, wow. 2s.
Yeah.
Okay, both go through.
3s.
3s to own. Huge roll. Both go through.
Yeah.
It's now down to my invuln save. We're out of Patrons, so we're just going to roll up here. 4s. Block both. Ooh, tough thing.
That would have been 8 damage plus 2.
Well. We live.
8 would have been 12 damage.
Okay, well, Michael pressed on with the rest of the firepower. So we pressed on with the rest of the firepower. Devastating wound picked off here from your onslaught.
Yeah.
It's dropping down to 4. We then did the rest of the soft stuff from that. No extra damage coming through. Saves being passed. Terminators fired up there and wiped out the barbed gaunts. Just about enough. Just the final wound coming through and destroying them. Pistols from here picked off 3 of the termagants. So, shooting phase is finished. I've got no CP, so there's no danger of any kind of overwatch. Mike's free to charge. Imagine there's going to be a flood of attacks coming through in the middle. Plus, supported now by these Blade Guard veterans, which look fantastic, painted up here for the Salamanders. We'll press on to charges next. All right, so charges taking place. Aggressors going in here against the Malceptor and the Neuro Tyrant. Cross here, Blade Guard veterans. Should be short, simple work taking out those gaunts. Terminators failed their charge. Mike intended to send them across in that direction, but didn't roll high enough. Both of us burnt out here on CP. We'll go on to combat resolution next. 2?
2.
Yep. Come on. That's the lone aggressor. The rest are going into the Malceptor. Could do your captain first for pride. Just saying.
Remember what happened last time? Well, that's, I will.
He's going to do it. Fight, it's because you've got 4 wounds left to get past this mouse sept here. It's pride for a captain to bring a monster down. It sets a good example to the men.
So, 2, 4, 5, power fists. You -1 to hit in close combat as well.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, well remembered.
This is a new turn, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes. Oh, use your some kind of ability.
Yeah.
It's coming to play a lot this game, the Mouseceptor's ability. It's encephalic diffusion. It's an aura psychic ability. After an enemy unit is within 6 inches of this model, each time model that unit makes an attack, subtract 1 from the hit roll. If that enemy unit is below half strength, it's -1 to the wound roll as well.
So what I'm going to do then is do a CRCP, because it is a battle tactic.
Yep.
Crucible of Battle. Shooting phase or fight phase. Till the end of the phase, each time your model and unit makes an attack, the target's the closest eligible target within 6 inches. Add 1 to the wound roll.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 4, 5.
The orders are simple. Bring the Mouseceptor down. Ooh, missed with a number from the captain.
So strength 11. We go 3s, now 2s.
We're toughness 11, so it'll be 3s.
3s.
2. Oh, 2 come through.
-2, 2 damage.
4 ups. Made it in.
2 damage each.
Dead. I dropped those dice because I was frustrated. We're dead. That's 4 damage.
Yep.
2 damage a time. Yeah, we're gone. Do we detonate? Oh, close. Ah, that's good for the captain. Courage and honor. Target destroyed. Okay. The attacks are all declared, but that's it. That was the mission, to bring the Mouseceptor down. It's taken a good while in this game. It's proved tough enough. Its ability to kick out damage, though, has been poor. I have to say, shooting... I never got a chance in close combat, and shooting, it wasn't that particularly scary. So something to think about with that thing. If the Tyranids have better units to choose, we'll have to see. I want to keep this force unique. I've also got another hive fleet running. So I don't want to duplicate units too much, but always thinking about improvements here for this Tyranid list. But the middle's been smashed, the centre's gone. Here for this Tyranid force, we'll press on to the rest of the combats. We pressed on with the close combats. Crosshair Blade Guard veterans, they just scythed their way through the gaunts and consolidated further onto my home objectives. Not good news. We've gone on to calculate points. Mike's picked up 2 over in that corner for investigate signals, 5 points for extend battle lines, that went smoothly, and the 10 points for primaries. That pushes the Space Marines to 31 points to 14. Tyranids have got a turn in hand. They're going to pick up 5 across here. Now bear in mind for this mission, points are scored at the end of the battle if you're camped out on objectives, up to a maximum of 15, it's 5 points per objective. It's looking like Space Marines are clearing the Tyranids away from here, and they'll camp out on objectives quite comfortably. So we'll keep going. We'll do a turn here with the Tyranids, but I think the end is nigh potentially of them. But we'll press on. There's still some fight left in these aliens. We'll go on to their turn 3 coming up next. Okay, it's Tyranid turn 3. 5 points picked up for primaries. The card is overwhelming force and storm hostile objective. We're doing right around the edges. Across here are Vanguard's units. So Death Leaper and the Von Ryan's Leapers are going after that unit in the corner. We've snatched that home objective as well, so it's good work from them. We've moved this across. It can shoot and charge and try and pick off 2 wounds from that Land Raider, maybe. We've kept him where he is. We've stayed in close combat with him. If we back off, Mike will then just overwatch us, so we'll stay where we are. As we also brought down Shadow in the Warp units that have failed Battleshock tests, is the Blade Guard Veterans, the Drop Pod, the Land Raider, which has come at a turn too late. This Land Raider across here as well. It stops things like Overwatch, but it's perhaps too late in the day. Drop Pods move around here. The Tranosite. The Gaunts have moved in just to start getting OC2 models onto our home objective. And then the Screamer Killers move round to charge in.
You have your OC objective on your with Adrex Agaton.
Do we really? That is useful. That is very useful. Okay. So we're going to shooting phase next. So firepower complete. Tranosite fired into here. No damage coming through. 1 success would have done it, just with the 2 wounds remaining. Torrent into here. Picked off 1. one of those. Yeah, put some wounds on another amongst the aggressors. A really good hit coming through from the Screamer Killer. Took out 2 of the Blade Guard veterans. And then 1 wound coming through from Gaunts as well. So they've taken some damage, but they're still well and truly on their objective. That shooting phase finished. We've got to charges next. Right, so charges taking place. They all went ahead as we'd hoped. Screamer Killer's gone in. And then over in that corner, all of our Vanguard units going in, no problem, into that corner. It's been great to see them getting all the way across there and go after the home objective. Just hoping that Mike doesn't notice us, but he's saying that he's going to go after those units with Land Raiders next turn. We'll press on to close combat here. We'll go Screamer Killer first of all. Go on then, we'll give him a go. So 10 attacks with this beast, needing 3s. So we are looking for 3s here. That's got to be the worst roll.
That's a mega roll.
Ever. Dear me, look at that. Isn't that terrible? And we'll try and wound. There's 2 wounds, but that was our chance.
2 4-ups.
Yeah, down to invuln saves here. Oh, 2 go through. It's deadly. That'll kill 2. God, the potential there was to cause a lot of trouble. Anything you want to do about that?
No, I can't do it.
All right, 2.
I chose reroll 1s for saving throws.
But I rolled a 3 and a 2. Okay.
3 and 2.
That's Ben Harris and Casper Kempf, bodyguard. Adrex Agatone's there, the lieutenant's there, and another Blade Guard veteran, so there's still some fighting potential with them. We'll go to Death Leaper next.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. 6 attacks. Needing 2s. Missed with 1. Needing at least 3s. I'm just checking our strength. Strength 7. Those go through. They are precision, so we'll put it onto the Thunderhammer Sergeant. And these are AP -2. So 3 saves of 5+. You can just roll them all up and then just remove as appropriate. Oh, and it's enough to kill that Sergeant, but the rest remain. With the hammer. Okay, show us the model, because we modelled on a...
Yeah, I haven't finished them now with the highlights, but...
Put that hammer on there. It's from Age of Sigmar. Looks really good, and I think it's nice and appropriate there for the Salamanders. Good. Von Rise Leapers with their attacks. They do get a lot. Do 2 lots of 18. But can they bring down 4 Space Marines? So I need 3s. And we need 3s. So I'll ask Mike to make 6 saves of 4+.
6,
yeah, 6 so far, and then we'll... They get a flurry of attacks, these things. And 3s again. So that's 6, 10. 13 saves of 4+. We may have done enough. I'd imagine 1 or 2 models might survive. We'll see.
What's the damage?
Damage 1. Yeah, it's looking for pairs.
2, 3.
Great.
And...
Got them. Yeah, CAP -1 helped us out. Just checking. Yeah, strength 5, AP -1. You good?
Yeah.
Target destroyed.
And you'll be able to consolidate down onto that?
Yeah, consolidate onto the objective. Professionally done. Okay, interesting. Okay, and to make this flank really good, 6 attacks. 6 is a great... shame. 6s. Got 1. AP -1. Just check. It's -1. It is. You're okay. Survived. Okay, Mike will fight here, though, with the aggressors and captain. Right, so piling in. Aggressors to fight now with their attacks. Yeah, -2, you're free to fight normal. 3-ups.
Yeah. Oh, that doesn't make a difference.
Okay. It's the toughness of the bodyguard, which is like 3.
So 2s, reroll.
2s, yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8.
-2
2 damage.
Okay, and you said it's 8.
Yep, yeah.
Okay, almost got them. Squad of 11. 2 have been slain previously. It's down to the captain now. Bodyguard's done its job. This captain's got to chop his way through them. Here come the attacks from the captain.
I'll hit.
Nice.
2s.
All of them.
1, 5.
Minus?
Minus 2 damage.
Right, so he goes. We're now on to my invulnerable save of 4+. Damage 2.
Damage 2, yeah.
Yeah, 6 damage in total. I'm 9 wound model, so I've got 3 wounds left. You could maybe do it with your extra attacks.
Yeah, relic sword.
From the sword.
2s.
Again for pride here.
Oh.
Oh, missed.
I'm going to CP reroll it. Yay.
2's to wound.
Yeah, 2's to win.
Yeah.
Minus 2, 2 damage.
Block 1, 1 goes through, 2 damage. 1 wound left. 1 wound left. So Michael wrap around here and block him in. Just 1 wound left. So he is doomed for sure. And it'll be Mike's turn next. He's going to shut me down. I'll be able to shoot and so on. And then Mike's going to fight here now. The Blade Guard veteran, the lieutenant, and Adrex Agatone.
Yes.
Adrex Agatone to bring down a Screamer Killer. Can he do it?
Well, I'm hoping so. Hitting on 2s.
I'd say Mike's HQs have fought well in this game. Hitting on 2s?
Yeah.
They've all hit.
They've all hit.
Attacks.
That's strength 10. What's your toughness?
Toughness 9.
So it goes from 3s to 2s.
Because?
I paid the CP for Crucible Battle.
Useful.
Add 1 to the wound roll within 6 inches.
Very good. 2s it is then.
Yeah.
Oh, 4. 1.
So Adrax and Agaton onto the anvil. With its leading unit, each time a melee attack is made, you can reroll the wound roll.
Okay, 5.
5. Minus 2, flat 3.
4 ups then on this Screamer Killer. I've blocked 2, but you've caused 9 damage, and we are a 10 wound model. 1 wound left.
So I'll do the Blade Guard.
Finish him.
3, 4. I don't know where the. Do you know what? I'll give the lieutenant.
I was going to say, yeah, lieutenant. Yeah. He's just fighting down in areas.
5. 5 attacks hitting on 2s. No 6s.
Oh yeah, searching for lethals. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, you dropped a dice, so I'll take that one.
Yeah. So 4s. 5 to 4s.
Okay.
Strength 5.
1.
Rerolling.
Rerolling, how useful. Cool. 4 now.
Minus 2, 2 damage.
4 ups. We're dead. Deadly demise. No, I haven't had any of this game. Okay. So that's Tartarus, I think. Removed from play. One of the Phoenix swords brought down. No, it's Hades, sorry. That's Gut B Phoenix sword removed from play. This Tyranny force has been gutted here. I think just the bones remain. Alright, so end of turn here for the Tyranids. Points coming through. Storm hostile objective was picked up across here. Yeah, we consolidated onto the home objective, Mike, with the Von Rhein's Leap. It's quite an adventure they've gone on, springing all the way around. So well done to them. 5 points picked up for that. 5 points for primaries. That gives us 24 points in total to Mike's 31. So we are now behind. I doubt we can catch up with that. We'll be handing over to Mike's turn 4. He has... These are going to finish off across here. This unit's spare. I reckon he can go after this objective, no problem. We've got firepower here and Land Raider. They can turn and go after those. Mike's going to pick up another 10 points for primaries to control that objective and this objective. Then across here, Blade Guard veterans completed their task of destroying the last of my stronger resistance across here with the Screamer Killer. They're going to be supported by Terminators as well. So Salamanders looking particularly strong across the board. It pretty much is a mopping up action. At the fringes of this battlefield, the heart's been ripped out, and it's just some tyranny resistance left around the edges of the table. So we're going to call it at this stage here. Space Marines have smashed their way through this tyranny force, but having said that, the Tyranids have proved to be cunning in this game. And I really like the moment where the Tyranids just piled in and went aggressive. That was good to see. You can't cower away. You have to go after the foe. The Tyranids certainly did that. And brought in reserves really quick, and it was good to see them engaging with the Space Marines and taking them on and causing a bit of a scare for sure. Always looking for room for improvement with our lists. Mike's army here looking solid. There's great unit choices. The HQ's performing particularly well as well. The vehicles looking solid, despite all the Tyranid efforts to try and break them. And as for the Tyranid list, there's some great elements. I like the deep striking units. The Vanguard stuff did really well, just going around the outskirts of the board. And perhaps some other options to think about here. With this Tyranid force, we want to try and keep it unique and its own play style, but maybe we need a bit of anti-tank capability. But I think generally across the board, the Tyranid Codex does struggle with that. We'll talk about units of the game next for both sides. Plenty of contenders for both sides, really. I'm going to give it to a cluster of units. It's those in the corner, the Vanguard units. They're great fun to use, fantastic sculpts from Games Workshop, and they went on quite an adventure on that corner and did rather well. So I'm going to give it to the Von Rhein's Leapers. Also to Death Leaper. And then for Mike, definitely contenders across here. Aggressor squad with their captain, solid, dependable unit, great firepower support, close combat, and punch for ability with them. Mike's going to give it to the Land Raider Redeemer, though. It's an absolute bane. It can move quickly, lay down a blanket of very accurate firepower, and then it can just sit there with Overwatch and cause absolute havoc for units. You saw our units just being pinned down by its presence on the board.
I think Vulcan Heston as well has
for all of his bubble and ability and stuff.
You pick a unit down 24 and meltdown torrent weapons can reroll the win rolls.
That's huge benefits, so good hard work from Mike's characters, good character choices from him as well. So that's the battle. Xenos clash with Space Marines. Space Marines prevail in this game. Bit of a grudge developing between these two armies. Look forward to seeing... Oh, Mephisto survived. Just about. On 2 wounds left. So well done to him. Okay, so here's one of the Phoenix Swords that can get taken out rather quickly in games, but he survived just about here, being that Land Raider in this game. Keep a look out for battle reports here on YouTube and over on YouTube channel membership to catch all of the games that we play. We look forward to seeing the Salamanders enter the league. We're pretty much ready for them. Tyranids are already in the league. They've got a game to play. They played their first game, second game to come with them. We've started the league early this season, trying to put in as many factions as possible. So the motive for that is to stop Abaddon. We need every faction we can entering into the league. It'd be great to see factions that haven't been in the league hardly at all, like Harlequins and so on, Gene Stealer Colts. It'd be great to see these factions. We try and work our way for all of them to give everyone a fair chance is the plan this season. To catch all the league games, it's YouTube and channel membership. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time.